Hey there Poke fans, this is QuirkySaffron and welcome back to another video. It's been like 5 months since I last uploaded a new video and I will now get back to YouTubing and now the videos will be more frequent. Also, it's been my first video this year, so I wish y'all a awesome new year 2023. Now, it's also been a long time since Gen 9 came out. So it's like my utmost duty as a YouTuber to make a video on Gen 9 as soon as I get back to YouTubing. So today's video is going to be the best team to beat Pokémon Scarlet with only early game Pokemon that you can assemble very early in the game. Now I only made this for Scarlet and not Violet because one of the Pokemon here is a version exclusive which is found in Scarlet but not Violet, and if I chose Violet, the balance of the team is kind of off. So anyways, let's get into the video without any further ado, and I hope you all will enjoy it. Okay, for the first Pokemon on my team, I have chosen Arboliva, which is the final evolution of Smoliv. Smoliv can be found pretty early in the game, and Arboliva is a really strong Pokemon. In spite of its typing, I have found a way to overcome its weakness and surprise opponents. So the moveset for Arboliva will be Trail Blaze, Energy Ball, Hyper Beam, and Terra Blast. Energy Ball is for stab, and so is Hyper Beam because the highest stat of Arboliva is its special attack, so we have to take advantage of that. Trail Blaze is for stab, and also it always gives a speed boost. So it is useful for Arboliva because Arboliva has a really low speed stat. Now, Terra Blast is a pretty useful move that is introduced in Gen 9 along with the new phenomena of terrestrialization. Now, what you need to do is catch a Smoliv with the Terra type Rock, because Rock deals with 4 out of Arboliva's 6 weaknesses. So this would come as a surprise to most opponents. Moreover, Terra Blast will also use special attack because Arboliva's special attack is higher than its physical attack. So it will also become a really reckless sweeper in my team. So for my starter Pokemon, I have purposefully chosen Quaquaval because Quaquaval is the worst option for a starter in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Because the first 2 gyms are Grass and Bug, so Skeledirge will be strong against both of those types, so Skeledirge becomes automatically the best option. Meowscarada will be resisting one of the gyms and be weak to the other, which is fine too. And Quaquaval on the other hand has no interaction with one type and is weak to the other. So that automatically makes Quaxly the worst option for a starter in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I want to make this team around Quaquaval because it would be a challenge to make a good team around the worst starter option in a region. So the moveset for Quaquaval that I have chosen is Aqua Step, Close Combat, Work Up, and Wave Crash. Now, Work Up is obviously for raising its attack, and Aqua Step is for raising its speed. Now, if Quaquaval gets Moxie, which obviously is a hidden ability, why am I saying this? Okay, it will anyway have a higher attack when you use Work Up, and then as you start using Aqua Step, it will also gain more and more speed, which makes it a dangerous sweeper. So you could go for 2 Work Ups at the start of a battle, and then you can just use Aqua Step until you think you can outspeed every Pokemon that the opponent sends, and then you can easily sweep the team with Wave Crash and Close Combat, which are 2 very powerful moves. Quaquaval has a really high sweeping ability, which is also very useful. So the next Pokemon on my team is Mabosstiff, which is the evolved form of Maschiff. Maschiff is also found really early in the game, so you won't have any problem in obtaining this Pokemon. So Mabosstiff's moveset that I've decided is Crunch, Outrage, Double Edge, and Payback. Crunch is for obvious stab, Double Edge and Outrage R2 utilizes high physical attack, and Payback utilizes Mabosstiff's type, which means its stab, and its physical attack and also its speed, because if the Pokemon switches out or hits before you, which will most probably be the case because of Buster's very low speed, Payback can be used to deal a lot of damage. That's why Mabosstiff can also be used as a bulk sweeper on the team. Okay, so the next Pokemon on my list is Garganical, which is the final evolved form of Nacli, which is also found really early in the game. Garganical is now widely recognized as one of the best mono-type Pokemon ever introduced in the franchise because it's built really good offensively and defensively. So the moveset that I decided for Garganical is Stone Edge, Heavy Slam, Earthquake, and then either of Soul Cure or Hammer Arm. Stone Edge is for obvious stab, Heavy Slam is to make use of Garganical's weight, Earthquake is a normal for rock type Pokemon nowadays, and you could use Soul Cure if you want to use Garganical's signature move because it also includes stab and deals a pretty good amount of damage every turn. On the other hand, Hammer Arm can be used if you want sheer power in your Garganical. Now it depends on you how you build your team that you choose between Soul Cure and Hammer Arm. Both ways, Garganical is a really good Pokemon and I recommend you to use in all playthroughs of Pokemon Scarlet or Violet. So the next Pokemon on my team is Kilowattrel, which is the evolved form of Wattrel. Now I know Wattrel isn't found very early in the game, but I think you can make it work with 5 Pokemon up till the point you get a Wattrel on your team. Kilowattrel is fast and hits hard, and in my opinion is one of the best bird Pokemon you could use in a playthrough. So Kilowattrel's moveset will be Aerial Ace, Volt Switch, either of Electro Ball or Thunderbolt, and Agility. Aerial Ace is for stab, Volt Switch is for stab and also includes effective pivoting. You could use Electro Ball because Kilowattrel has a very high speed stat and can do a lot of damage, but if you don't trust its speed, you can use Thunderbolt. And Agility can be very useful because Kilowattrel is then almost guaranteed to outspeed every Pokemon in the game, and it will also increase the damage dealt by Electro Ball. Now you can tailor your moveset, and then you can also tell me that in the comments and I'll be sure to reply to that. And the final Pokemon of my team is Armarouge. Yes, the evolved form of Charcadet. The reason I didn't go for Cerulean is because it really upset the team's balance. That's why I had to go with Armarouge. So Armarouge is also really widely recognized because it was one of the Pokemon that were released before the release of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and it is really popular. So Armarouge's moveset will be Flamethrower, Expanding Force, Calm Mind, and Clear Smog. Flamethrower and Expanding Force are for stab, and Calm Mind is for setting up to sweep your team, and Clear Smog is used to prevent sweeps because it resets the target's stat modifiers in case they are setting up Sword Dance or Dragon Dance to sweep your team. That way, you can prevent sudden sweep of the team using Armarouge's Clear Smog. Armarouge's Fire and Psychic type perfectly rounds up the team, and there are not really many visible weaknesses that this team has. So there you go, that's my early game Pokemon team for Pokemon Scarlet. Let me know if you want to make this into a series, and also suggest me some GBA or NDS ROM hacks to play so that I can make videos on them. Incidentally, I have been playing this Pokemon GBA ROM hack and I like it pretty much because of the story, and I'll be bringing the video on the next one. So until then, I'm signing off.